sometimes it's said, like, oh, we're gonna work on wrestling today. I'm telling you guys, get that out of your mind. We're gonna work on wrestling today. What does that mean? I know what it means, but let's just talk about it. It means, we're doing more like takedowns, right? That's what people associate as wrestling. I'm a wrestler, and that bothers me. Because jiu-jitsu has takedowns too. That would be the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's like kickboxers. Imagine if we were kickboxers, and then the coach said, all right guys, I want you guys to throw a jab, cross, hook. Oh, so we're working on boxing today? Think about how that sounds. What a slap in the face to kickboxing. Think about it. Like, what? Kickboxers don't know jab, cross, hook? Kickboxers don't know how to slip a punch? So it's not exactly the same, because in those two different sports, one, you only have punching. The other one, you have punching and kicking. The difference between wrestling and jiu-jitsu has nothing to do with the standing portion. Think about it. They are identical, almost identical. The only thing you could argue is the point system. Like freestyle wrestling allows, high amplitude throws, but high level jiu-jitsu does too. But you know what I mean? But like you score different points, okay? You could argue, well, one of them might allow, certain rule sets allow a Kani Basami, and the other one doesn't, or something like that. Even though Kani Basami is not allowed, a jumping Kani Basami is not allowed in either one of them, unless you go 80 cc. Freestyle will have you could do a Kani Basami if the guy's in on a single leg. You can't run across the mat and jump on someone. But the differences on the feet between freestyle wrestling, let's say, or folk style wrestling and jiu-jitsu are minimal. They are very small. One of them might consider one slam or takedown illegal, but that's it. Double legs, same in both sports. Single legs, same in both sports. Everything's the same. The submission's different, sure. But just because we're doing takedowns, why do people call it wrestling? And the simple fact is that the way jiu-jitsu is predominantly taught is a ground-based art. And I deal with it every day. People tell me, Coach, it is a ground-based art. And I agree. It is, because that's what's going on at most places, but not in this room. So what I'm getting at is I don't want your mind to differentiate takedowns from groundwork, because it needs to all encompass the whole thing. We have to be that way. We should not separate it, because there'll be days, someday in the future, when you become really good, when your takedown will feel like your groundwork. And I'm not just talking about feel good like say your groundwork's good. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, in the same chess way, like you're playing chess, you'll be doing that with your takedowns. And your groundwork will feel like your takedowns. Whatever you feel about takedowns, sometimes you'll take that feeling into ground grappling. The same setups you use on your feet to take somebody down, you'll use those same setups in your groundwork. Take a head snap for an example. On the feet, you'll go, I was pushing the guy, I head snapped, and I took a double leg or a single leg and took the guy down. And then the next time you're on the mat trying to pass the guard, you'll push the guy, you'll head snap him, and then you'll make an angle and you'll pass the guy's guard. And you'll realize it's all grappling. It all needs to be one. So try to be this way. This is, in my opinion, the better way. There was a Facebook post not that long ago, I'm gonna end with this, where it's not an argument. I mean, I just said a few words, another guy said a few words, and then we just walked different directions. But there was one guy that was hardcore the other way. No, it's all about the submission. It's all about the submission. That's how he believes. What good is a takedown? When you take a guy down, we're just getting started. I've heard 100 jiu-jitsu guys say that statement. But they're so wrong. They're just like the guys that love submission-only tournaments to a point where they think the submission is everything. They don't understand that the position is huge too. When we do positional training and we do pass the guard, and then when you pass the guard, you reset, or escape the mount, and then you reset, or take the back, and then reset, whatever position, you have to understand when there's strikes involved, all those positions change the game. And real jiu-jitsu has striking. Real jiu-jitsu takes that into consideration. It's not just a ground-based art. It's not just a grappling art. It's a grappling art. I could say grappling-based art that takes into consideration that when strikes are involved, we need to be in the best position possible so we can get these finishes, whether it be a rear naked choke, an arm bar, a triangle, or a ground and pound mount position. Because in the real world, that's what's gonna happen. It's just, we could fall into the trap of going too martial art, self-defense oriented, where you turn into kung fu-y martial arts. That's possible. Jiu-jitsu can go that way. But we're not going that way just by addressing that we need takedowns and striking skills and ground and pound and addressing those issues while we do our arm bars, our rear naked chokes, our triangles, our leg locks. That doesn't push us towards some Krav Maga, sorry to crap on them, but there's a lot of that just gets into a realm that's ridiculous. We're doing real stuff, growing strikes and biting and eye gouging, we're not going into territory where we turn this art into some ridiculousness. We're making it more effective. It's already ridiculous. Just look at the sport. As much as I love the sport, it's oftentimes very ridiculous. And it's going the way of point karate. And we need to keep it raw. And you guys, honestly, this is the real jiu-jitsu. And it's not that I want to be snobby and I want you guys to be snobs, because there's a lot of snobs out there that do that. We do the real karate. Yeah, they're doing the point karate crap. We're doing the real stuff. There's a lot of those guys, and they're dorks. So I don't want you to turn into that for us. But it's real. It's real jiu-jitsu. It's jiu-jitsu that is effective for a street fight, for a mixed martial arts fight, and we can do our own scrapping in the sport tournaments as well. But keep it real, okay? I want you guys to understand that, and I hope you follow my way. If not, there's 10 other schools in this valley where you guys can go and do the slap hands, fist bump, and just play on the mat. But I think you guys will go much further with this, okay? All right, let's get some work. Now you guys can get some rolling in. Let's go. All right, guys. That's your lesson for today. Am I on point or am I wrong? Comment down below. Let me know, you guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? Are you guys one of the ones that believe that submission is all that matters? Sure, it makes you good at subs. But if you don't have positional dominance, I don't favor you in a real fight. I think you need it all. All right, guys? Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.